You know what? I wasn't wrong when I said in my worst 10 liveries of 2000 to 2009, this would be a very difficult list to make because the liveries in this time period were banging. Generally speaking, they were quality. Now, I've tried because, for example, the Ferrari livery didn't really change much year on year. McLaren livery didn't really change much again for periods. So I've tried to pick distinct liveries and essentially pick my favourite version, so my favourite year of each of those liveries that again didn't really change much to keep the list fresh and interesting. I think there's not too many crazy shouts here, but I think the order I've put them in might ruffle a few feathers. So let's get into it. And of course, if you like what I do, don't forget to like and subscribe. Really helps the channel, helps my growth. 50k, I'm coming for you. I've got something special planned for that as well. So yeah, if you want to see all my stuff, links are all down in the description below. All right, number 10, and this is probably the most controversial pick on my list because I do actually really rate this livery, and I saw people mention in my worst liveries that this maybe should have been in there. The 2003 Sauber, yes, we're talking about the beauty with the blue and the teal Patronus and the yellow and the white. I like it. It's a bit crazy, it's a bit out there, but it's very different, it's very distinctive. And I don't know, there's something about that just, it floats my boat. I like the white on the front and back. You've got the yellow and you've got the yellow in the Red Bull. I don't know, it just balances out nicely for me. And the 2003 shape of car, I think, was my favourite of this time anyway, purely from a physical aesthetic. So that definitely helps the livery. But yeah, 2003 Sauber is my number 10. Next, we have the 2001 Jordan, the yellow Benson and Hedges with the teeth on the nose. Sick, looks great, really cool livery. Not quite as top tier, I think, as some people put it, if you ask me. I think it's not their best livery, actually, from Jordan, and you'll see another one shortly. But yeah, all in all, great. I think that's the German Post company, isn't it? That logo, and yeah, the Benson and Hedges with it. It's cool, man, and the black and yellow always works a treat. Dope looking car. Didn't perform amazingly well, but looked very, very pretty. Now for it's time for a slap of green. The 2002 Jaguar, for me, was the best rendition of the green with the white, with the HSBC branding. Green isn't a colour for me, generally. It's not my favourite colour, but it's so distinctive, it's so different, it stands out so much, and it just, proportionally, it just works. The Jaguar up the back is beautifully implemented. It's almost like it was designed to be there in the first place. And yeah, man, it floats my goat, toots my hat. I rate it. Well played, Jaguar. And yes, to any American fans, it's Jaguar, not Jaguar. Number 7, and we have a Ferrari. And because the Ferrari design didn't really change in this time period, there's only space for one. And I've put it here, number 7, the 2002 Ferrari. I think, for me, that is the iconic body shape livery combination with the Marlboro and the Vodafone and the shell and the white and the red and the lovely beautiful joyfulness of it. It's a great looking car. Maybe I should have put it higher. For me, actually, the white does break out the car really well. It's not too heavy on the red. It's got the white on the front and rear wings. A bit similar to my F1 Ferrari F1 car redesign video, so give that a check, link above somewhere. Number 6, we have the 2007 BMW Sauber. For me, this is how you implement navy into an F1 car. It's majority white, that iconic blue and red with the BMW. This is such a good looking car. All of these are bangers. All of these are great. It was very hard to narrow this list down. This could have been a lot higher again. You don't realise until you've seen Mercedes title sponsorship how often Petronas have been involved in Formula 1 as a sponsor. Beautiful car. You had Kubica and Heidfeld at the wheel. Love it. Number 5, we have a controversial one because Jordan are back. And yes, their liveries didn't change that much, but for me, the yellow Jordan with the DHL on the side, the front wing looks sick. This is better than the Benson and Hedges one, if you ask me. And you've still got the German Post logo on the side. The red really, really works with that yellow because that yellow isn't too... It's not a greeny yellow, it's an orangey yellow. In terms of the simple liveries, in terms of the super simple ones, this is number 1 for me. But of course, it's not number 1 overall. It's number 5. On to number 4. People are going to be upset that this isn't higher. I'm sorry, but number 4 on my list is the 2005, specifically, Renault. I love this car. It's a great looking car. Like, don't, okay? I know a lot of people are big fans of this. Don't hate me. This is a great looking car. I'm not saying it's not. It's just, there's three that for me beat it. And I mean, just look at it, man. I rate the modern black and yellow, to be fair. They ruined it when they went to ING sponsorship, as I mentioned in the worst video, with the orange and the yellow and the red. Nah, blue and yellow. All right, top 3 time. 2004, we're going back to. A car for me that it's just painfully iconic. I love it so much. I didn't realise how much I liked it until I was looking into it, and I was like, such a banger, such a banger. 2004 McLaren Formula One car, the grey with the hints of red, with the white and the... I think this is a nostalgia-driven love, because objectively, there's not really much to it, and the West branding on the side and it could be argued to be a bit clumsy. For me, nah, it just... There's something about looking at this car that just makes me happy, and it has to go in at number 3. It has to. Number 2, we fast forward 3 years to 2007. It's the McLaren. It's Lewis's almost title win in that 2007 McLaren, particularly when it didn't have the extra little wing on the front that went over the nose. Oh my word. The Vodafone branding, the shape of the wing. Yes, 1,000 million times. Yes. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Bring back the mirror finish. Maybe the mirror finish with orange, like on the modern McLaren car. But bring back the mirror, man, because that looked so decent. But not number 1. No. Number 1 is reserved for a car that, if you'd have asked me before I did this video and had a proper look through all the liveries from 2000 to 2009, I would have said this 2007 McLaren would have been top for me. But this livery just came out of nowhere from the side, and I was just like, oh my God, how did I not acknowledge this? How have I not been looking at this livery and saying this is the best? Because it is the best. The number 1 livery of 2000 to 2009 is the 2007 Toyota. I love Super GT as a series. Not even really for the racing, just the cars look sick. I love the look of JDM and the graphics and the style. For Toyota to bring that style over to Formula One, and it was such a long-serving livery as well. They didn't really change it. They didn't have to because it looked sick. And the 2007 version for me, with that body shape, just, yes, 1,000 million times, yes, you are my number 1. Toyota 2007, well played. So there we have it. There's my best liveries from 2000 to 2009. Please don't forget to let me know in the comments down below yours. Always super interested to hear. If you hate any of mine, let me know. If you agree, let me know. Whatever. I'll do my best to reply as many comments as I can within the first few hours of a video. So get on it if you want to hear back from me. This was fun. And don't you worry, I will be bringing this form of best and worst top 10 for each 10 years going back until we've run out of Formula One, because I love this. I love design. I love the car design. I love looking at liveries. I love designing liveries. It's all good fun, and you guys and girls seem to enjoy it as well. My name's been Tommo. This is the Tommo F1 YouTube channel. Thanks again, as ever, for watching. Please do not forget to drop a like, subscribe, follow me on all my fun stuff down below. I would much appreciate it. Thanks again. Have a good one. Ta-da.